AM. Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura Show. Good morning, good morning. Hello. Hi everybody, welcome back. Good morning. I forgot to go outside and take pictures of the garden, so that's why. Okay. You guys get along all morning. As soon as I start streaming, we have cat on cat drama. We have a little bit of cat on cat drama going on here. Rohan, hey. Hey, you leave her alone. He's like, I wasn't doing anything. We are not grooving to the same song, Laura. Yours looks like it's more hip. Well, I was grooving to a hip song, but good morning. Welcome, welcome. If you're new here, hi. I am Laura. We get together every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. to hang out and chat and make stuff together and talk about gardening and plants and pets and all the fun things. Today is a bangs out kind of day. I'm 90% better. I'm almost better. Good morning, Louisa. Good morning, Candace. Nice to see you this morning. Good morning, Winged Matchbox. Nice to see you as well. Sorry for the meh, Louisa. On the bright side, you've got Ada's beautiful smile to cheer you up. Excuse me. I refreshed and it seems helping. You got some glitches. It's because I had other stuff open. Sorry about the glitchiness. Hopefully that doesn't make us lose too many people. Hopefully the glitchiness is over now. Good morning, good morning. I just went outside and took a bunch of pictures of the garden and I thought bangs are fire today. And thank you. I just took a bunch of pictures of the garden and I thought maybe you would like to see them. Look, Peekaboo. There's Peekaboo. See, I do have a second cat, Julia. My sister never sees Peekaboo because she's always hiding. She hides when people come over. But she's not, she's not hiding. Hi, chunky girl. Best. Okay, anyway, I just took a bunch of photos outside. That's why I was late, because I went outside to take photos. Look, she's going to come try and sit with me. Come on, baby. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. There's a pretty girl. See? She's actually like a friendly cat. She's just shy of strangers in the house. Yes, you're so sweet. Come on, look at that. Tell me that cats aren't cute. Like, I'm a dog person as much as anybody, but tell me that's not... Alex, hi. Alex is here. Alex is in Italy. I'm all by myself. That's what the picture of the plane. Oh my gosh, I just got tears in my eyes. I miss you, Alex. He's been gone for one day, and I am like... I had to put the garbage out on my own. I had to put the recycling out. I had to clean the cat litter. But I will say the house is very clean right now. I have kept the house nice and clean. I miss you. I love you. I love you. I miss you. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button on the stream, Julia and Alex. Hey. Rohan is right here smacking Peekaboo in the butt. She just doesn't know it yet. Anyway, hi everybody, welcome. Aw, enjoy your trip. Hey, leave her tail alone. She doesn't want to play with you. He's smacking her tail. I wish you could see. Anyway, I took pictures of the garden. That's what I was gonna say to you. I took pictures of the garden. Alex is in Italy. I drove him and his mom to the train station the other day, and yesterday was my first full day alone. I'm very brave. My sister and her husband came over, and I babysat the baby for like an hour in my house. It was the first time ever that I've had one of the kids alone at my home. Alistair's never been here alone, I don't think. And yeah, so now Elizabeth came here all by herself. Well, she got dropped off, obviously, by my sister. Can you stop? I'm trying to keep it out of your reach while still pointing at my face. Anyway, I got to have Elizabeth over, And she was amazing, obviously. She mostly just slept. And I just got to hold a baby for like an hour in my home. And I had this weird, like, imagine if I had a kid here, like in this space, just holding a baby. Look at both my kitties. Look at all my animals together. Why birds are locked? Oh, because I was running late. Do you want to come out? Do you want to come out? You gotta say out. Out. Do you want to come out? They have to tell me out. Beelzebub, you want out? Do you want to come out? What do you want? What do you want? You can say it too, Gary. Well, they haven't asked. Until they say out, they can stay in. They have rules. Hi, baby. You're so sweet. Oh God, sometimes it's so nice to just snuggle a kitty cat. I will say, I miss Alex. I like having him around all the time. Hi, baby. But I'm doing all the animal chores and all of the cleaning chores. I've done dishes. I'm such a grown-up. So far, I'm surviving. Oh, great. Now we've got 2 cats. 2 cats in the foreground. Here they come. You can sit there, Rohan, but you be nice. Look at my little zoo. I love you guys. I do have photos of the garden to show you. I'm just a little bit occupied. You know, you can't do anything if a cat sits on your lap. You have to give them love. It's the only way. Look at this big back bitch. Excuse my language. My sister just taught me a new insult, and I think it's so funny, and I think it works for Peekaboo so well. Isn't it? Sorry if I cut out. Internet isn't good while I'm moving. Cuts in and out where I am. That's okay, Alex. I love you, and you go enjoy your time in Italy. You don't have to hang out here on stream. I'm just going to show pictures of our garden, which you've already seen because it was literally, you were here like yesterday. Okay, so first let me just go into the Discord so I can add the photos and then I can show them to you. Come on, you're so lovey-dovey. I love when my cats are nice. It's like 40% of the time they're nice. 60% of the time they are aloof and don't care that, no, 30% of the time they're nice. 70% of the time they're aloof. But look at her when she's nice. She's literally trying to hug me. She's so sweet. It makes you think that they're always nice. Is that an ostrich in the background? It looks odd from this distance. That is funny. Yes, it is an ostrich in the background facing directly at the camera. Lol. Let's just leave it in that weird position. Then it'll be... People who aren't from here will be like, what is happening? Okay, let me just add in these photos. Hey, he's allowed to sniff you. He didn't do anything wrong. You big baby. Okay. You don't have to be rude to him. He's just like you, Peekaboo. He's an individual with feelings and thoughts. And he's allowed to be here. He lives here too. She forgets that. Sorry, I'm just taking all the pictures that I just took and putting them into the plants Discord so that I can open them on stream and show you the magic of my garden right now. Ostrich lurking in the background. Looks a little funny. Yeah, it looks a little funny. But it's an ostrich. You guys know that. Rohan, stop trying to sneak up on her. She's looking right at you. You can't sneak up on a cat that's actively looking at you. He just walked to a different area of the table. I'm so close to being done uploading photos, I promise. Okay. I think that's it. There we go. And now we will go into Discord, where I will show you the magic of the garden right now, because the garden is magical. What do you want? Do you want to come out? Do you want to come out? Good girl. Yeah, you can come out. Sorry, Peekaboo, I gotta let the birdies out. Don't bite me, I'm trying to let you out. How can I let you out if you're trying to bite me? Do you see the problem? I can't grab the door if you're gonna bite my finger. There. Now you can come out, you jerks. All right, there we go. Looks like someone's misplaced toy. Oh my god, I cannot unsee it. Oh my god, it's an ostrich. All right, Discord. Let's look at... well, now it's just bigger in the background. Let me see if I can move it to try and save you. There. And then I'll just make the Discord a bigger part. There, now you don't have to look at it. Okay. Why are you like this? Come on. There, that's what I wanted. Okay. All right, now let's have a look at some, let me bring myself into here. We can just bring me like this. Oh, there, look, Thunder can cover it. Thanks, Thunder. Okay, so now I just wanted you to be able to see Peekaboo giving so much love. Sometimes this cat is so lovey-dovey and it makes me feel like $1,000,000. Oh, well, here comes Rohan to ruin it. You're so strong. Can I get your thumb out? You need to have your nails cut. I know, he's such a bully. He looked at you wrong, didn't he? Yeah, you tell him where to be. You tell him where to go, Peekaboo. You tell him. You tell him. Oh, she's just so dramatic. Okay, sorry. Let's get back to the Discord. Let's look at plants. While this kitty acts so small and babyish. I cannot. Rude, but adorable. Yes. Rude, but adorable. He's cute. He's just has no manners. Okay, let's look at my plants. Jeez Louise. First, my bleeding hearts are amazing. They're finally blooming. What's on my hand? I have a red mark on my hand. Anyway, I just saw it in this photo. I was like, what is on my hand there? Anyway, are you trying to go somewhere or are you just being dramatic? Okay, anyway, bleeding hearts look amazing. Look how pretty they are. I missed you last Monday. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I had to take Alex and his mom to the train station so that they could get to the flight to go to Italy. Oh, she's such a happy girl. Look at these teeths. Oh, she's just a baby. She's just a grumpy lady. Anyway, I had to drive them, so I was away. That's why I missed Monday. Sorry. I put it in the Discord. Anyway, my bleeding hearts look amazing. The whole plant looks amazing. As you can see, all of my planters are well overplanted. For example, in this one, you see the bleeding hearts, but what you don't necessarily notice is that there are bachelor's buttons. There's a Easter lily, there's a bunch of bee balm, there's unknowns, there's poppies, there's dill, there's oregano, there's alyssum. There's just a lot of different plants. There's a chamomile in here as well. I overplant all my planters because I think that's the way to go. Understand, but really missed you. Oh, I'm glad you missed me. Make me feel nice, but I'm sorry for not giving a lot of notice. I didn't think about how the times were going to affect the stream. It just didn't. Okay, I'm just adjusting my legs, but you can freak out. It's fine. Anyway, I'm back now. Here's what the garden is looking like from my back porch. Come here. He's not even looking at you. Well, he is looking at you, but he's not coming at you. You're such a baby. From my back porch, balcony, patio space. My shade garden is now in full effect. As you can see, I have a hammock in the shade. I have a bunch of my houseplants back there. A bunch of the houseplants are in front also. And I have a bunch of shaded plants, like snake plants. I have impatiens back there. I have my wild violets, the ones that have finished blooming back there. My forget-me-nots are back there. And then if you see in the front of the shade garden, these are plants that can handle like part shade. So they're not shade exclusively, but they get more shade than some of my other plants. We're about to have another drama happen because I don't know where Peekaboo went, but Rohan is on the prowl. Just so you know. If you hear drama, that's what the drama is. Anyway, I have a rose campion in the front here. It's not blooming yet, but it's getting ready to put up stalks. It's in the middle. I'll get you a closer picture in a little bit. I have a big ostrich fern. I have my blue hosta. I have a bunch of other hostas. My hostas look amazing right now. I'm very pleased with them. Also, my onion is flowering. This onion is, it was from the grocery store last year. No, from the grocery store the year before. So in the winter, I planted a bunch of onions that were starting to sprout into my garden 2 winters ago. Last summer, I just let it grow. I'm pretty sure it made a flower last summer also. And then I just ignored it, but it didn't die over winter. It stayed green all winter. Even with snow on it, it stayed green. And then in the spring, it started growing more. And I was like, okay, well, we'll give you another year. And now it's making a flower again. So this is just from a grocery store. And I think it's cute. Also, my chamomile are just about to pop off, which is so exciting. Technically, I could harvest these ones already, but I'll just wait till they open, give the bees a chance to enjoy them. I don't need the chamomile right away, and the plant is still small, so I'll let the first flush of flowers happen, then I'll deadhead the whole thing, and then I'll be harvesting the second flush of flower. It's a super onion. Honestly, I think so, because my mom said, oh, they're biannual, so your onion that flowered not last year but the year before probably dropped seeds and this is the child of it, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's the same onion because it never died back and grew back from a small piece. It's always been big since it grew out of the ground initially. Anyway, chamomile's on its way. There's chamomile throughout the garden, but this one's just the first one that's coming to flower. This is a mess up at the top that I was cleaning up and got distracted, obviously. But my planters, again, this is showing you how full they are. I just say overfill your planters. I am a huge advocate for overfilling your planters. Look how full they are. And you just wait until the flower section really blows off. It's going to be amazing. Right now, all I'm seeing when I look at this is nasturtium, but there's tons of other stuff in here. There's bachelor's buttons, there's straw flowers, there's zinnias, there's cosmos, there's calendula, there's marigolds, there's morning glories, there's Clarkia mountain garland, there's coleus, there's, did I say cleome? There's amaranth. There's tons of other stuff in here, even though the most prolific thing right now looks to be nasturtiums. There are going to be so much more things going on, like yarrow. My yarrow is so close to blooming. I don't actually know how close it is, but I see buds, which means we're at least making flowers. This yarrow is going to be so amazing. I don't even know what colors each of the plants are, because there's so many plants in this section, in this one pot. You can see there's 2 main areas that are already flowering. Those sections started from one group of plants. So there's I think there's 5 groups of plants inside. There's this tall one in the back. There's a middle one at the bottom. So there's 3 along this side. then there's one in the middle and one on the back corner. Those are like the sections of plants, and then there's baby plants all in between. But those big sections are like the mature ones, and I think we're gonna have like a really good show of yarrow this year. And if you don't know what yarrow looks like, yarrow, when it grows in a bunch, well, when it's yellow it looks like that, but I want to see one of the pink ones there. When it grows in like a bunch, it's so pretty. It's gonna be so pretty. I'm really excited to see it. Like, you could buy a pot of yarrow and like look at what it'll make, like one little bush of plants, right? But I have so many plants. I'm just so excited to see it. Here's what like the height and size it looks like when it's blooming. But the colors I have are the, I think summer berries or summer fruits, summer pastels, apricot, white, and I think I do have yellow now as well. But I harvested a bunch of white yarrow from the wild last year, which I added to my perennial bed. Oh, it's going to be so pretty when it blooms. It's so exciting for me. I am really excited about the yarrow. So my huge yarrow, I have 2 huge yarrow pots. So many, so nice. I'm so excited to see them, Louisa. It's going to be amazing. One of my sunflowers is already like big, which is pretty cool. It looks like it's already getting ready to put out its first actual bloom. And this one, I believe, is the painted box sunflower is what it's called. Let me see. Let me just grab it because it's... Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. That was probably very loud for you. I have to get to S. I feel like there was probably an easier way to do this. LMNOP QRS. So we've got to poppies. Now we need poppies, poppies, poppies. Show me the sunflowers. We're at Snapdragon. Almost there. Here we go. Okay, so the one that I planted this year is called Paint Box Bouquet. So this is the sunflower variety that I planted. It's a small or a short, it's a shorter sunflower. You can grow it in pots, but it's supposed to come in a variety of colors on one plant. So even though I only have one sunflower, it's supposed to bloom a few different colors. And it's supposed to be really good it's supposed to be really good for cutting. They're pretty cutting flowers. So that's what this sunflower is. And I'm excited to see her. As you can see, in the same pot that the sunflower is, this pot is 2 feet across. In the same pot, I have nasturtium climbing up the trellis I've got going. I've also got a bunch of sweet peas climbing up. It's gonna be amazing. The sunflower looks so good. It's so healthy. I want to eat it, but it's not what they're for. I also went to the garden center. I dropped Alex and his mom off at the train station and drove immediately to a garden center as a gift to myself for being so brave and spending so much time alone. I haven't even been alone. I went and spent the whole day with my sister yesterday, but like still. I'm very brave. So I went to the garden center and I got myself $30 worth of bedding plants, one of which was this gorgeous marigold. I didn't want to buy any marigolds, but I saw this one there and I thought, look at her. Isn't she stunning? I think for my Frida oxalis, it's fair to let her bloom. I think she's completely fine now. Okay, you can let her bloom. I accept. This marigold sold me on the plant though. Isn't it pretty? I love her. So hopefully it grows and gets into a big plant. Also, some more of my sweet alyssum is blooming, which I'm very pleased about. This one is one that I grew from seed, and she's so pretty and cute. It doesn't look the same as the ones that are purchased from a garden center, and I'll show you what I mean. So here's what mine looks like, right? It's like separated looking, like each flower is very individual. Look at the one from the garden center. Who is she? The color, the intensity, the number of flowers per flower head. Gorgeous. Sweet Alyssum is so pretty. And this is going to cover the whole edge of the bed, and it's going to fall over the edge of the pot like 12 inches. It's going to be amazing. So look how small it is right now compared to my hand, right? It's tiny. It's only like this big. By the end of summer, it'll be like this big, each plant. And there's like 5 or 6 plants in this bunch. So it's just going to spill over the edge of the pot. It's going to be spectacular. Even if you're like not a fan of the crafting, you've got to come back to this stream in like July. It's going to be amazing. This is one of the tiny marigolds that I told you about previously. It's like I think it's called a tangerine gem, if I'm correct. It's a very small marigold, very beautiful. Very excited to see her. Also, at the garden center, they had this, I love that, so dainty, isn't it though? I know. At the garden center, they had coleus, and while I did grow like 100 coleus seedlings this spring, I did not get nearly as many beautiful varieties as I would have liked to have gotten. So I purchased some at the garden center because there were really beautiful ones. They were like just really stunning varieties. I thought this looked so pretty. Oh, so nice. This one is one that I grew. Excuse me. Okay. This one, it is, right? I think so. This is one that I grew from seed. It's a pretty color, but it's not as exciting to me as this one is. It's just way more saturated. Good morning, all. Very sleepy, getting the house ready for the bed bug treatment and to do a ton of laundry tomorrow. Oh, very organized. Good job. Also, my amaranth is coming along. Alyssum reminds me of my school. It was all around the gardens, and the smell, oh my god, that's amazing. Around a school. Beautiful. Set up the bin for my millipedes, which should be here tomorrow. Oh, that's exciting. So this is amaranth. This is either the hoppy red dye or the Polish curtain. Velvet curtain or Polish. There's a few kinds. I also have these here. These are the French quarter coleus. They're just babies right now, but they'll get big and they'll be beautiful. This is a cleome. This cleome has a little bit of damage, probably from slugs, because slugs are the bane of my existence in my garden. Also, I have a Cosmo doing really well. Lots of growth on her. I have a Dracaena that looks like it's dying, but it's not. It just got sunburnt. All of my indoor plants got sunburnt. They'll be fine. Clarkia mountain garland, nasturtium. These pots are so full. Here's Clarkia mountain garland. I love her so much. She's not blooming yet, but last year, the Clarkia mountain garland was just so gorgeous. I don't even know if I took pictures of enough of the bouquets I got from this plant. I must have gotten 50 bouquets from one individual plant. It was so stunning. I'm so excited to see her again. Again, Sweet Alyssum. Look at her. She's so pretty. Ugh. Oh, hey there, Peekaboo. Peekaboo came back for more. Hey, pretty girl. Do you want to come sit on my lap? Come here. Oh, she's a sweet baby. The camera is at a perfect angle so that you don't have to be looking directly into her butthole right now. Hey? Why do cats do that? Why do you kitty cats do that? Can you lie down so I can continue what I was doing? That'd be great. Thank you. I'm having troubles keeping plants alive on the balcony. I'm going to put the Mother of Thousands. They don't look super flowering, but they're tough and I like to see them. But they are tough and I like them. Let's see. Okay. Candy. Candy, how are the apples? Oh yes, you started some apple seeds. Can you stop hitting my microphone? Are you a happy cat? just want you to hear her purring. I put the mic down for you. Can you be done? Can you be done with your headbutts? It's very cute, but I'm in the middle of something here. Hi. Sweet kitty cat. She's so sweet. Like, seriously? Is she not the sweetest? She's so cute. Okay. Excuse me. Discord. Back to Discord. Okay, so I showed you these ones. Now let's go into this setting. I have feverfew all over the place, coming up all over the place. Some of it is like wild feverfew, like the one that already lived in my backyard when I moved here. Some of it is double feverfew that we started from seed. Some of it is butter feverfew. That's just what I'm calling it because I don't know what the variety is called, but the center is like butter yellow instead of dark yellow. And I think we have white or golden feverfew. So we have a bunch of different colors coming, but this is what the plant looks like before it starts blooming. Also, I bought a petunia. My mom grows hundreds of petunias. I don't know why I bought one. I just wanted to. Also, I bought this at the garden center. This is called lobelia. I thought it was so pretty, and I didn't grow anything like it that grows in like a spray. Sweet alyssum will fill this niche later in the season when it starts to spill over, but I thought that this was like a really nice texture for a pot. Also, I did buy some celosia in this really beautiful, it looks orange, but in real life, it's like the hottest radioactive coral, and it's very pretty. So I got a little container of them and put them with the lobelia. It's a trailing plant. Well, it's gorgeous. I've seen it in blue too. Yeah, so they had it in blue, but the blue looked unhealthy, so I got the purple. But look at this celosia. You're so happy. She's like leaned against me with closed eyes. Anyway, you can see it's orange, but it's not just orange. It's orange and pink, and it hurts your eyes, but it's pretty. More of the sweet alyssum. So the garden center I went to, it was sold in 4-packs, but each section of the 4-pack was filled with plants. So what I did was I opened the individual plug and sort of tore the seedlings apart into like a long strip. So this whole bunch is from 1/4 of my tray. Like it was only, this was all sold. This was one plant, even though it's like 10 plants. So I just separated them, and now they'll take over that whole area. Coleus reminds me of my grandmother's. Aw. Do you see how full this pot is too? Another beautiful Clarkia. So pretty. It's gonna make such gorgeous flowers. Also I've got bachelor's buttons going wild. They're finally starting to get tall. You can see they're getting taller. And that height means we're gonna get flowers soon. Once it starts growing upwards is when we start getting excited about flowers. Also, this is a straw flower. It hasn't started growing vertically yet, but it is getting quite big, so soon it should start stretching upward. And once it stretches upward, that's when we get flowers. So we're probably still a few weeks out from our first straw flower, but we're getting pretty close on a bunch of other stuff. You used it as an array instead of a dot, Alyssum. You used as an array instead as a dot. Exactly. Okay, and next we have poppies. Poppies are doing amazing. All of these frilly things are poppies, but also these big lettuce leaf looking ones. All through the garden, these are poppies as well. The frilly ones, these are the California poppies. So the reason that it's so full in these pots is because the poppies will be done before the other flowers are like in full swing. So even though it looks like there's like way too much planted, they won't be blooming at the same time. So it's intentional. Also, my pansies are phenomenal. I got these at the garden center like a month ago. You're so lovely. I love you. Like, stop it. She's resting her head on my chest like we're hugging. You're such a sweet baby. Can you hear her purring? I just need you to understand what love feels like. I love pansies. Me too. They're so pretty. So velvety. I know, they're like gorgeous, and they're like fabric. Like there's too much petal. Purring ASMR. Yes, enjoy. It's like there's too much petal, so they look so fabricy and ruffly. I have 4 of them in the garden here. So that first one was my darker one. Then there's this gorgeous like pink with a soft purple in the middle. It's starting to get drowned out by the nasturtiums. And then more poppies, just poppies everywhere. I'm so excited for them to flower. Another tiny marigold. I'm really excited for this one. I like really hope that they do well. Also, this one is just a regular size marigold. I just wanted you to see the size difference in the leaves. This one's like a normal marigold. Look how tiny the like segments are. Look at. It's going to be so exciting to see. My cat is purring too. It's a cat choir. Also, I have this, which is, what is this? This is Cosmo's Ladybird something. Ladybird. It is Cosmo. Little ladybirds. This is the variety of Cosmos that I have in that section. This flower here, which is going to be very beautiful. And right behind it is a zinnia. And then another ladybird Cosmo, and then another zinnia. And there's another zinnia down here. And then in the front, there's a bunch of straw flowers. It's going to be so freaking pretty. Also, my geranium still doing so much. Gorgeous, gorgeous plant. Making gorgeous flowers. The flowers are getting taller now, which is cool. They're kind of like popping up above the foliage. Where are you going? Hey. Where are you going? No, don't hit my mic. There you go. Sit down. No, just sit down. Just chill. No. Don't. Nope. You don't get to sit on my desk. You sit on my lap or you go on the floor. The desk is Rohan's domain. If you sit on the desk, he's going to jump you and scare the crap out of you. Please hold. I need to drink water. Hey. 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 No, don't touch my stuff. Don't touch my stuff. Another good thing that happened is I washed my overalls for the first time, and I washed them on hot, and then I dried them on hot, even though they are denim, and they shrunk, and now they fit me perfectly. Perfectly. They were like just the tiniest bit loose. Now they are perfect, and I'm obsessed with them. I was already obsessed with them, but now even more. Good call. I need water too. Yes, everybody drink water. Now there's cat hair all over me, which is not my favorite place to be in. Okay, I'm gonna survive it. Anyway, geranium, very excited about her, very pleased about her flowers. You can see the flowers are starting to die off. That's okay. She's done a lot for me. I love iced water. I used to hate beverages that are too cold. Alex doesn't drink iced water. He doesn't drink cold beverages. He's not a fan. I also at the garden center bought a begonia. I bought a 4-pack of begonias. So 2 of them are in my fairy garden. I put 2 pink ones in the fairy garden and then a red coleus as well. So the fairy garden is now less of a fairy garden and more of just a garden, but I'm trying to keep the vibe whimsical, so I don't know. No, I need coffee and banana bread. Oh, I want banana bread. I bought myself a lemon meringue pie yesterday, and I've just been eating it because I'm home alone, which made me turn into a teenager. I'll make banana bread on Friday. Oh, delightful. This is the back corner. So this is the shadier side of the garden. There's no real dark shade anymore because the pergola has no roof anymore. But there is some shade back here. So I put my forget-me-nots. You can see the pot of forget-me-nots down at the bottom, as well as a pot of wild violets. And then there's a snake plant and some impatiens. I put some impatiens in. I got those at the garden center also. And then at the back, there's another hosta in there. And then some of my house plants are on the chair that is outside. And then there's a rug outside now, which is like an indoor-outdoor rug. It's made to like be outside. And then we have our hammock. So that back corner is looking awesome now. Get rid of hubby and settle for pie, literally. This is another angle of the same back corner. So I'm standing in the same spot. I just rotated counterclockwise about like 3 hours. And now you can see from this area, I have my iris right here in the back. This area gets some sun because, again, even though it's in a shady area, the pergola doesn't have a roof. So it does get sun for probably 4 hours of the day. It's just kind of dappled instead of it being like direct harsh sun. So I have an iris. I have those begonias back there. I have the iris is just about to bloom. Beautiful hostas, the geranium you can see right here. And then I have a peony coming up. But you can see I keep my garden very chaotic and very, very full and busy. This is my iris, which is the first time I'm ever having an iris bloom is this year. I'm very excited to see her. This iris was transplanted from my friend's old house when she moved. She said she didn't want any of the irises, that she didn't care about them. I, being a very sentimental person, said, I'm going to take one of every single one of your perennials and I'm going to keep them. And if you ever, in your ultimate wisdom, say, oh, remember at the old house, I loved the fern that we had there. Guess who has it? Me. And she said, I'm good. I don't want the iris. And I said, you say that now, but don't worry. I'll foster the iris until you want one back. And she said, okay. So here's the iris that is being fostered until it multiplies. And it is going to bloom soon and it's going to be purple and I'm going to love her. I'm very excited to see her. There are 3 flowers on this stalk. It is only 1 stalk of flowers, but it is the first year post-transplant. So the first year they sleep. The fact that I'm even getting 1 flower is wonderful. I'm very pleased with that. I'm not expecting any more because it was a harsh transplant. But that's okay. Also, my hostas and my ferns are looking so nice. This is 2 different varieties of hostas planted in 1 pot. You can see these ones are just a gorgeous green. And then these ones look wet. I don't know how to say it. They look always like they're wet. And they're like a lime green, like this bright, like harsh green, like chartreuse, like really bright. But they are always shiny. And then the other ones are a little bit of a darker green and not shiny. I love it. I love hostas so much. I don't know why there's some people who are like, they're over it. They're over hostas. I'm not one of those people. I think hostas are amazing. This shade area has the geranium, which is doing well, but I think that she's coming to the end of her flowering. I don't know how long it flowers for. This is the first year I've gotten flowers from that geranium. So I don't know how long she's going to flower, but she kind of feels like the first flush is almost finished. My wild violets are pretty much done. They're just foliage now, which is beautiful. I love the foliage of the wild violet. I know a lot of people will cut theirs down after they're done flowering. They'll cut the whole plant. But that's because those plants are usually found in people's lawns, whereas I'm keeping it as a plant. So it doesn't have to get cut back. And then the beautiful heart-shaped leaves get to just exist all summer long. Man, I love hostas. Me too. So a bunch of my indoor plants got sunburned, which is okay, they'll be fine, but it almost looks like they're metallic right now. Like, to me, the look of this leaf is like it's metallic, but really, it's been bleached. It's like fully sunburned. But the new growth is completely unaffected. So you can see the old growth has all that like bleaching and sunburn, but the newest leaf is totally fine. And it had a whole day in the hot sun, so it just had to sort of acclimatize to being outside. Here's another view of that gorgeous hosta, or those two gorgeous hostas rather. There's the one that looks wet. I mean, it is wet right now, but then the one that doesn't look wet. Beautiful. Also my fern, my ostrich fern. This is from my friend's backyard. She said she didn't want it, and I said, we'll see about that. So it's my pet, and it's so soft, and it's huge. It's getting huge. It needs more room. I had to move stuff around yesterday. So in this picture, you can see, oh my God, I have so many varieties of ferns. Who is she? I have a maidenhair fern in the back, as well as I don't know, I'm calling it a Boston fern. It's not a Boston fern because it's from Ontario, but like it's that sort of style. Then I have an ostrich fern, and then I have a sensitive fern. I have 4 varieties of ferns going right now. How pleasing is that? I'm very pleased with that. And then also my gorgeous blue hosta. So excited to see this one get bigger. These are their first summer with me. I got them last summer, towards the end of the summer, from my sister's neighbor. Separated their hostas, put them outside. I took one. This is it. And I'm going to grow it large. I'm going to grow it like it's in its own pot, I believe. I think there's one fern with it in that pot, but this blue hosta is going to get very big in my care. And as for varieties of hostas, right now I have this blue one. I have the 2 that I showed you in the other pot, and then I believe I just have 2 others, which is the tricolor and then the bicolor, which I'll show you, obviously. So I think I have 4 varieties of hostas going right now. Oh, that fern is gorgeous. Another coleus looking amazing. It's just a beautiful variety. It was at the garden center. Yes, I do have this variety already growing. Mine are smaller. Yes, my mom is also growing this variety, but this one caught my eye, and so I wanted it, and so I had it because it was $1.99 for a 4-pack. So that's it. Here's another. These ones are ones I grew from seed. They look good. They're doing really well. We'll see how I feel about them if I decide to keep them around. Also, my first feverfew is about to open its blossoms. I believe this is just a last year's. This is like a perennial one. This is not a one that I grew from seed, so it's not going to be a new variety. It should just be like a daisy, like white with a yellow center. Some of my newer varieties have more exciting stuff going on. So this garden is, I would call it a partial shade. It does get sunlight, but you can see there's a lot of like dirt showing. The planter pots that I have that have full sun, the dirt is completely covered by foliage. So the fact that you can see dirt in this photo means it's not getting enough sun, in my opinion. But you can see I have in this okay, come back here, you. Stop fighting. You jerks. I have sweet peas climbing up the trellis. I have, as you can see, the huge feverfew in the front. There is scabiosa in this pot, bachelor's buttons in this pot, Clarkia mountain garland. There's just a lot going on. There's always a lot going on. More pansies looking spectacular. Look at those. Aren't they just so pretty? I want to eat them like fabric. Okay, and then calendula. This is doing really well. There's a seedling back here that I don't recognize, but it feels very intentional. Do you see the one I'm talking about? It's like a brand new, popping out of the ground, got pointy leaves as its first leaves. I don't know what it is, but it looks intentional, so I'm letting it grow for now. We'll see what happens. My nasturtiums are pretty stunning. They're doing really well. The nasturtiums are pretty amazing. They look good. Excuse me. This is a This is an amaranth. This is amaranth hoppy red dye, and it's going to be amazing. This is a Cleome. I don't know what color, but I think that I have one pink and one purple planted here. We'll see. Tons of nasturtiums. You can see there's more coming up all the time. There's a sweet pea coming up back there still. It's a little late for them to be breaking ground, but that's fine. This is 3 Cosmos plants. I'm hoping these are all 3 apricotta, but I don't remember. I don't remember where I planted the apricotta, and I really hope I get some apricotta Cosmos. I really hope. They look good though. Nasturtiums look good. Overall, good stuff. One other celosia that I got was this bright colored one. Above it, there's a marigold. You can see there's bachelor's buttons. There's poppies. There's marigolds. There's alyssum. There's lots of stuff. Gomphrena, I think. Also, this one, so pretty. This is the Alaska mix. I'm hopeful it's a pink. It's probably an orange. Most nasturtiums are orange. I feel like I have medium bad luck with nasturtiums where if it's a mix, the only colors I get are yellow and orange. Even though nasturtiums come in gorgeous reds, pinks, pale yellows, I almost always get orange. I do have this year a packet of nasturtium seeds in one of my pots that is only going to be this pale yellow, almost white. So there is going to be a one section. Let me see if I can find it. It is nasturtium, moonlight. So I have an entire packet of this one planted. So we should have a very large showing of this yellowy white color. It's yellow, but like a pale yellow, we should have a really good showing of that. Otherwise, though, I have just a mix. So we're going to have a lot of orange. Also, bachelor's buttons in this pot are going to be amazing. They're getting tall now. More feverfew in this pot. That one is from seeds, so this one should be a cool variety. It should be something different. This pot is basically in the shade. We'll see what happens. It's got a beautiful red coleus, a Cosmo, and a bachelor button all together. And the coleus is just so bright. So very excite. I wanted you to see the kind of height we've got right now. We've got like 8 inches of height in the garden. Most things are between 8 and 12 inches. Looking really good though. The poppies are amazing. Also, out of nowhere, dill. We have dill. I'm not harvesting it yet, but I'm very happy about it. Look at all this dill. It's kind of a big dill for me. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Another Clarkia. Hopefully it will flower. Look how pretty the leaves are now. More dill. Very beautiful. Also, a kale came up. I threw seeds. I threw a lot of seeds, but here's my first noticeable kale. Sweet alyssum. Why are you so beautiful? Okay, more of my sweet alyssum is blooming now. This is from the garden center. This is my sweet alyssum, but it'll catch up. It'll catch up. It's gonna catch up eventually. But for now, it's just quiet with just a few little plants. But this is, I wanted you to see how I need to thin stuff. So you can see all of this here is mostly sweet alyssum. There's a random Swiss chard, there's a random poppy, but overall this is sweet alyssum, and I need to thin it out. And I just wanted you to see how thickly it is sewn. Again, the whole back of this is sweet peas, and what the heck is that? What is that leaf? I don't recognize that. That must be a firecracker vine. Do you see this leaf right by my finger here? That must be a firecracker vine. I guess it survived. Awesome. Because that's not a morning glory. Yeah, it must be a firecracker vine. Anyway, you can see how many hundreds of poppies are sewn in between all of the sweet peas. I'm not worried about it. It's going to be fine. There's also, you can see cosmos. 3 cosmos in the middle of this pot. It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. It's totally super. But this is a Cosmo Ladybird. Then there's 2 Cosmos here in the front. These ones are one of the 6 varieties of Cosmos I planted. Otherwise, it's nasturtiums and sweet peas back there. And a random firecracker vine, which I'm very excited to see how it does in my yard. I didn't even notice it until I was looking at the photos just now. I guess it's doing pretty well. It's got a couple of leaves on it. Good. Here's the overall back view right now. Mostly green, little bit of color starting, and here is the what used to be a side garden but now is a bunch of pots again. Yes, I know there's a pile of garbage I have to deal with. Oh, sweet alyssum, so beautiful. And last but not least, there's the garden. Oh, the shade garden is looking so good. Do you see how big the yarrow is? Look at it. It's amazing. It's going to be so good. It's going to be amazing. So there's my garden. And what Louisa was saying before is, Candy, how are your apples? These are Candy's apple seeds. You are a farmer. Louisa checked live streamed Discord. Oh, okay. The live stream chat in Discord. What do we got here? Oh, her name will be, is it Eliza or Elisa? Or Elisa? Elisa. Right? Elisa? And her name will be Elisa. Congratulations. That's amazing. Do you want me to just like pronounce it in 11 different ways? Because that's just what ended up happening. Congratulations, Louisa. That's awesome. Louisa, Elisa. Elisa, Ada, and Louisa. That's cute. I like it. Good name. Good name choice. All right. Now we've gone through the garden. We're very organized. We have hair just trying to escape my head. The second, Elisa. Elisa. That's a pretty name. Okay, could you just be normal bangs? Trying to have bangs is like, it's a bit much for me. But we're doing it. She's gonna bleach her hair, by the way. This, before Alex comes home, is all going to be bleached again. We'll see. I'm convincing myself that I'm going to. Also, I started drawing something. Oh, I showed my little sister my sketchbook because I said I wanted to get some frames for some of the things that I drew because I wanted to hang them up. I have all of this art that I make and then I just keep it in a sketchbook, which is fine. Totally allowed to do that, but I want to hang some of it. I want to look at it. So I started showing her some of my stuff, and then she saw my Elizabeth. She saw my Elizabeth artwork that I drew when Elizabeth was born, or when we learned the name. When my sister told us what they were naming the baby, that's when on live stream, you guys were here for that, I drew a piece of art for Elizabeth. Not really for Elizabeth. I drew it for me and for my sister, but I wanted you to see what I've been working on because I decided to make one for Alistair as well. My sister asked me to make one for Alistair as well. Let me find it. Where is it? Really? Is it the next one? Where did it go? Here it is. Okay. Let me just tilt you in here. Okay, so I drew this when Elizabeth was named. I don't know. Not born, but named. And it's just a drawing with her name in it. And it has the birth flower for the month she was born. So my sister asked me to do one for Alistair as well. So I started. I included the tree idea again. This time, though, I included fall colors because Elizabeth is being was born in spring. Alistair was born in fall. So I've got some of it started. I've got some like color in the trees. We've got more of like a stream instead of a pond. But yeah, I included his birth flowers, which is morning glories and aster. So I need to decide what color the morning glories are going to be. That's the next. I started coloring it. I was gonna leave it. I was actually gonna leave the whole thing until the live stream and then to start draw it with you. And I got not distracted. I got inspired, and then started drawing it on my own and then started coloring it on my own. But I did not finish coloring it, and I need to tone down some of the colors. I feel like they're a little bit too bright. Like the trees specifically need to be darkened down quite a bit. So that's something I want to do today. And I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to take like the grays, like a green gray. Okay, I have a blue gray 3. I have a green gray 3. Let's see what green gray 3 is going to do for me. I want to go over like the yellow tree. It's just too yellow to me. So I just want to go over it with a bit of a greenish gray to dim it down a bit. Just too much color, you know? And then I think I'm going to do the same thing with the red. I'm just going to go over it with this gray to make a little bit more of a muted tone. We don't need it to be like a harsh orange. The concept is still the same. You understand it's an orange tree without it being super bright. Yeah, that's better. That looks better to me. I think I'm going to do the same with this green one over here. Dim it down a bit. Yeah, that's more what I'm looking for. What do you think the color of the morning glory should be? I have not really thought much about it. Why are you not tilting? You normally tilt just fine. Don't you? Am I crazy? Okay, there we go. So what color is the morning glory going to be? And what color is the sky going to be behind the sun? And what color is the sun going to be? I guess the sun will just be yellow, because what do I know? You know, deep yellow or just light yellow, lemon yellow, pastel yellow? Maybe pastel yellow. It's hard to know what to do with some of this stuff. There. Are the asters purple? Yes, they are. If so, do blue. Yeah, the asters are purple. You can see very complicated flowers that I drew. You say blue morning glories? I feel like I've only seen them in pink and purple. Is blue a normal color? Okay, and then, but the sky is also going to be blue. We could do pale baby blue or pastel blue. Or we could do a darker blue and just go crazy with it. Like we could do sky blue, that's dark. Marine blue, turquoise blue. What color is the sky in the Elizabeth? It's kind of a grayish with pinks in it. So, okay, maybe we start with pale baby blue, or do we start with pastel? Let's start with pastel, and then we can darken it, because we're probably going to have to darken it. And I feel like I want more green in the water. I was trying to make it more like a slow moving stream, you know, like I wanted the water in it to have time to grow algae and stuff. But I don't know how to add it. I just feel like it's too bright. It makes it look like cartoony and silly, where I'm trying to make it look artistic. So I need it to be, I need something different. Dark blue, dark blue. I think this side might need to be darker. So that's pastel blue. We have royal blue, blue gray. This blue feels possible. Yeah, that's a nice darker blue. By the way, hi Christine, good morning. I have to find a pink tiara for Ada. Finally, the sun is shining. Why do you have to find a pink tiara for her? You know what? You don't have to answer that. I'm sure there's a very good reason. Did she demand a pink tiara? Mommy, I will be a princess. Cute. Oh, I have to go. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Well, be safe. Have a good time. Marine blue. Turquoise. Ice blue. Ice blue could work. I feel like I'm just doing... I don't even know what I'm doing. Wants it. Yep. It's a good reason. It's the reasons for a lot of things. She needs it. She needs a tiara. It's not a want, it's a need. Where are you gonna find one? Or do you have one already and you mean literally you have to find it? Or do you mean you have to go like buy one? I don't know why I'm doing it kind of stained glassy. Oh, excuse me. I don't know where that came from. And pink ice cream. Oh, I bought myself pistachio ice cream yesterday. I still have like this cough that is like phlegmy and not fun. No thank you, birds. Okay, now I think I need a darker, like an even darker blue. Maybe a royal blue, which is not actually royal the way that you might think of royal blue. It's more like military uniform blue. Okay. That's cool. Oh. Wish me luck. It can unleash a tantrum. I wish you the best luck. I hope you have 0 tantrums today. What are you talking about, birds? Okay, and then I'm gonna get a pastel pink. And I think I'm gonna put some of that into the sky. Oops. Oh, I just have like a wave of nausea. I'm just gonna get more water. I need a drink. Ugh. Whoa. Does that ever happen to you? Where you just get a wave of nausea for no reason? No, just me. And no, I'm not pregnant. And no, I don't have anything wrong with me. I just occasionally get a wave of nausea. Okay. I feel like they should be pink. If I search Morning Glory, let's see. Morning Glory. Let's see what they give us. Blue with a pink center is what they offer us as our assumed color. Okay, so maybe I should not have done blue for this area. Okay. Oh, sorry, you're not looking at what I'm looking at. I'm sorry about just coughing right into the mic. I get that because I'm the 1% that gets a side effect from meds. Oh, maybe. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Okay, so now I'm going to do like a hot pink in the center. Okay, and then a dark purple on a few spots. Okay, and then a bright dark blue. Like what kind of bright dark blue? It's kind of like a purpley blue. But the only purpley blue I have is like cobalt, and that's quite dark. Is that going to be a bad color? Yeah, that's too dark. Like I could do that for some of the unopened blooms. I guess I'll have to do like a bright blue and then just put purple with it. What kind of bright blue would I do? Cerulean? Or like sky blue. Let's do sky blue and then we can add purple on top of it. So yeah, that was a bad choice to make the background blue here. Should have made the background green or pink or literally any other color. I'm gonna have to do some modification here because all the flowers are also blue, which makes them disappear. So I think we're gonna have to add green to that entire section. And we will do that by adding yellow green. So rude. Okay. Okay, that's helping. I think it's helping. What? No, you're so cute. No, you're so cute. You're so cute. Kiss. Yep. Kiss. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that's better. Now you can actually see the blue flowers. Good. Now we gotta start darkening stuff down. It's too dang bright. Excuse me. I'm so sorry about my sniffling and snortling. I know it's gross. I can't help it. No, you're so cute. No, you're so cute. Aw, no, you're so cute. Okay. Grade the back down a bit. Oops, sorry. Hit the mic. Okay, so that was green gray 5. Do I have a green gray 3? Yes. Okay, now I need a blue gray. Blue gray 3, blue gray, anything lighter than a blue gray 3. We have cool gray 5, cool shadow. I think this is the lightest. Blue gray. I can use that to darken the sky a bit. Okay. And then we can take a deep yellow and cool. I think that looks okay. And now we need to darken, add some darker greens in. Cool. Getting darker. Did Elizabeth have more definitive edges all around? Yeah, it did. It was like, yeah, I created like an edge on the whole thing. Where is that? There it is. Yeah, see, it's got like trees all around it, whereas this one has just vibes all around it. Okay, I'm gonna take the pastel, the lemon yellow. I'm just gonna do a little bit of yellow on the water because the sun, maybe. I also feel like Alistair's name needs to be, something else needs to happen to it. Because Elizabeth's has like gold, but I think that the background should also have a color, like maybe this yellow ochre. And then we'll wait for that to dry, and then I can go back in and add to his name a little bit. Okay, and now I'm gonna, what else am I gonna do here? I have to do more green. Not a lot of kinds of green, unfortunately. Okay, cute. I just still feel like it's too bright. Like I need to just go over the whole thing with gray. Do I have some kind of gray that is kind of not too dark? Green gray 3. Would that do it? Or do we want warm gray? Maybe we want a warm gray. Let's do a warm gray 3. And let's just do it over the whole thing. Not dark enough. I need something darker. I need a warm gray 5. Do I have a warm gray 5? I have a warm gray 6. That might be too dark. Is it worth it to check? Okay, let's do it. Okay. You can't fly, Gary. This is not new news. Okay. And then I think that might be a little too dark for the water. Warm gray 6. Do I have a 5 somewhere? Blue gray 5. That's too blue. Blue gray 7. Warm gray. Cool gray 5. That should do. I just want to like darken this whole zone. Sorry about the noise. Okay, that's a little darker. Maybe a bit too dark. It's okay though. Can you get off my computer? Thank you. Excuse me. It's okay though, because we are going to brighten it up by adding brighter greens to it. What are you doing there, Gary? Come here. Why were you on my desk? How did you get there? Give me a kiss. Thank you. I think I did a little bit of a boo-boo here. It's a little bit too dark. Or a little bit too all the same color. We need to brighten it back in. Oops. It's okay. Okay. Hi, how are we? Hi, Slinky. How are we? We are great. We are very good. We are coloring, which is one of the best places to be. We are almost not sick anymore. I am very close to being not sick anymore, which is exciting. I'm looking forward to that. I am also on my own for the first time, probably ever, at least for many years. Alex is off on a trip, which is great. I have some kind of major news. Slinky, what's your major news? Tell us. Tell us, tell us. Warm gray, cool gray, warm gray 9. That should help with some of this. Cool. Do tell, spit it out. Yeah, spill it, spit it out, spill it. What's up? Cool gray. I'm waiting. I feel like that looks pretty good. Does it give you September? Is the vibe Septembering? I quit my job. My last day was Friday. I'm taking Florette's flower arrangement workshop and I'm going to be a small business owner. That is major news. You are right. That's awesome. That's so exciting. Oh, a small business owner of flower arranging and growing. That's awesome. Scary. Big step, but awesome. Crazy face. Yes, it feels crazy and scary, but I bet you it's worth it. That's awesome. Congratulations. And also gasp because of the scary. It's going to be exciting. That is faux show. Okay, I think I think that's the main part. Now I just need to figure out the name because I need to make it better. You're gonna rock the flower world. Oh my god, so scary. It is scary. It's scary, but it's exciting. It's the good kind, not the bad kind. It's the scary that comes with a bunch of hope, as opposed to the not hopeful type. I feel like Elizabeth's was much thicker, so I'm gonna make his thicker so that it looks right. But I have like a whole community of people who want me to do well, so that's awesome. That is a really good feeling. Support from a large group of lovely human beings sounds good to me. Sorry, I have to concentrate for parts of this. There we go. I'm just thickening up some of the letters. My sister saw the Elizabeth one and she said, "Do you think you could make one for Alistair?" And I was like, obviously. I didn't know you would like it. She was like, "I love it. I want to hang it in her room." And that was not what I thought would be. I didn't even think about it like that. Like, I didn't think she would like it that much. But she did, so here we are, making one for Alistair, so she can hang it up in his room. There. Alistair, with asters and morning glories and autumn trees because he was born in September, and like a little river and a little sunshine. The tree has not a lot of leaves on it anymore. Are the bangs new? Did I miss that? Also excited. I'll probably be around more again. The bangs are, I don't know if they're new. Yeah, I guess I cut them pretty recently. I did a little bit of a chop. I think I want to chop more. I think I want to go like to here, but I'm scared. I'm scared, but I want to do it. Also, I have to pee, so I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm just going to mute my mic and I'll turn up the music for a few minutes and I'll be right back. Click the thumbs up button on the channel. Thank you. I'm back. And I got my comb and I put my hair in a ponytail, except for my bangs. And I'm going to organize these bangs a little bit better. Let's first remove the hairs that are not supposed to be here. Lots of reorganizing. I know I did. I did a lot. I moved everything around because it's summer, so all of the indoor plants got to go back outside. Oh, the music, sorry. I didn't turn the music down. There you go. Now you can just listen to me breathing into the mic, trying to organize where my bangs are going. I don't know where my rat tail comb went. That one was the best for this job. Okay, that looks pretty good. We still have a long piece though, and I don't know where it's coming from. Let's see. Okay, now let's look at that line with you guys back. Why can I not draw a straight line with a comb? What is happening? Like, that is not a straight line. That's as good as my line's gonna get, I think. And how are you on the other side? So we're gonna add a little hair to the bangs today, is that what's happening? I think that's as straight as my lines are gonna get. So now I will grab all of this and in one fell swoop I will cut an additional centimeter off of my bangs. Cute. I know they don't look straight, but they are. Wrong scissors I was watching. No. These are my sharpest ones. They're the best ones for this idea. I need a mirror, not my camera. Let me just... There. That looks good. Remove all those hairs that fell, and then there. Now she's a little shorter. The bounce of them is making it look like they are different lengths, but they are all the same length. It's just the styling that's making it not look that way. There we go. There. Now she's got actual short bangs. Ugh, this side falls the way that I like, and then this side gets so volumey for some reason, and then it always looks like they're uneven, but they're actually, I just need a straightener is what the problem is, and I need to bleach my hair. There. Now she has bangs for real. Not curtain bangs, not side bangs, not nothing. Okay, let me just throw out my pile of hair, because we don't need that. There. I'm back. Looking cute. Yes, I used the wrong scissors. That's just who I am. It's only 11 o'clock. We still have so much time. Excuse me. There, now I have bangs for real. I feel like the reason that my bangs are falling weird is because I'm used to wearing them to the side, right? And this is what it looks like when they're off to the side. Like, they fall together. But when I wear them in front like a front bang, this side is still falling like a side bang. So it doesn't behave exactly how I want. I would have to dry my hair according to bangs, which I don't do usually. You see, this one has like volume out. This one's like flat in. It's fine. It's fine. She's a bang girly. Anyway, back to coloring. I think I finished. I think it's done. Oh wait, no, I needed to add whiteout. Did I throw out the whiteout though? I think I did, because I had broken it. Did I throw it out or did I put it away? I put it away. She's so mature. Okay, so I've got my whiteout here. Found thrips on my white ranunculus today. Well, that I hate for you. And I also hate thrips. I hate thrips, and I hate thrips on your fancy plant. I know I already did this. Where is my pen? There it is. So my whiteout, I will just take some of it. I guess I have to spray it on my table. Love that for me. And I will just use it to add highlights. I feel like the paintbrush is not going to be thin enough for this, but we'll try. It's also time for us to switch out the tabletop. My tabletop needs to come off. Maybe we could do that today after this. Trying to break up the sun outline a little bit. I'm using whiteout to paint clouds in the sky. There. I think that's a little better. I've never had thrips on anything before. I don't know how I made it this long. I've been able to catch them before their eggs hatched in the past. Oh, lucky. I've definitely had thrips. Oh, shoot. Just sprayed whiteout on myself. It'll come out. Soap and water, it'll come out. Anyway, I've had thrips a billion times on my oxalis. My oxalis just always gets thrips every single winter. hate thrips so much. Okay, so this was a mistake. This was a bad thing that I did. I tried to add highlight into the tree. That was a bad choice. So we're just gonna blot that out. I don't love spraying, but I might break out the insecticidal soap. It might be time for it, honestly. Thrips are so friggin' annoying. Okay, let's do a blue-gray underside on these clouds, just so they have some weight to them. Good. And then maybe a blue-gray. I need a darker gray, cool gray. Just a little bit on the undersides, and we'll blend that in with the blue-gray. There. That looks good. Okay, now we just need a little bit of highlight with Alistair's name. Okay, go back in with my marker and fix up the edge. There. Gorge. And this is me. And today is May 28th, 25. Ta-da! Alistair. So there's one for him, and oh gosh, we got a lot of white out on here. Did it get on anything? No. So far, no. Okay, good. Yikes, we had a bit of a whiteout spill here. Okay, let's get to the Elizabeth one. There it is. Okay. So here's Alistair. And there's Elizabeth. Elizabeth, Alistair. Elizabeth, Alistair. Cute. You want to draw something else? Oh, I drew another thing. It's a forget-me-not. I guess we could color that in blue. pretty. Okay, I feel like they're darker though in real life. So, are they going to be framed? I believe so, yes. I believe that's what she's planning for them, is to frame them. That's the right color, I think. I wanted to draw like a forget-me-not little spread. I think that's the right color. Now I just need a really pale blue. I guess pastel. Okay. They are amazing. I'm glad you think so. I like them too. Okay, and then the baby ones are like pink. Like the newest babies. They're kind of a purpley pink. Shush. Hey. Hey. Hey, you. Okay. We need a nice pale green. This looks yellow, but it's called green. Shush. Hey. So we'll start here. Shush. Okay. Shush. Right. Hey. Shush. Beelzebub. There. Forget-me-nots. Easy. Cute. Hair's cute. Thank you. Good morning, by the way. What are we going to draw? Now we've finished. Do you want to look at all of the art we've done this year in this book with these markers? We started with learning how to use the markers. I think we did pretty good. Marigolds, nasturtium, strawflower, Cosmo. Then we tried using different colors. Then we start getting into the Thunder saga. This is when Thunder died, so I was drawing him an awful lot. There's one Thunder. There's two Thunders. There's a pretty accurate looking Thunder, in my opinion. Here's old Thunder. See, he's got cataracts. His eyes are gray, not black. Here's an idea of what the garden could have looked like. It will still look something like this. It's going to be very pretty. Then we designed some yarn that I haven't dyed yet, but I'm going to dye it. And these are the colors I'll use. I want a copy of that whole book. I know, right? That's why I want to frame some of it. Here's my living room. See, there's Rohan. There's the birds. And there's Peekaboo. Cool. And then there's Peekaboo again. Where is she right now? I think she went downstairs. There's Peekaboo again. More drawings of Thunder. Thunder and Leaves is what this one's called. Then Elizabeth. Then another picture of Thunder. This is February 10th. And we drew that one. Then an interesting spread of mushrooms and insects and leaves. Just a variety of little critters. A random drawing that I never finished because I don't like the way it looks. Picture of flowers that we drew together. Pretty. Artsy. Sunflowers in a pot that I have not finished a drawing of. Another flower drawing that I've not finished. I will finish it eventually. A drawing we did together that I don't really know what the plan was, but it's just a made-up flower that we created. A zinnia that I have not yet colored. It's just a picture of a zinnia. Oh, the mice. Remember when we drew this one? That one was so fun to draw. Little hungry mice from last summer. The little fat one. And then the little baby one. Cute. Eating my amaranth. A leaf tree thing. Me practice. Wild violets that I've not finished, but I've got the first one and it looks pretty. So much to do on that one. It just makes me not want to do it. And then this one, which is just a artsy fartsy daffodils, irises, and wild violets. We did this one together last week. This was Thunder in Neon. And then we did an ugly marigold that I don't like, but I will not delete it. Then my favorite tree. I like this picture. I know it looks like scattered and it looks like it's a mess, but I like it. And then we skipped a page for some reason, and then we did Alistair. And then we did a forget-me-not, and now an empty page. What will we do on this empty page? We have 40 minutes to create something. What should we create? Oh, something's in my eye. Probably hair that I just cut off of my head. don't know what I want to draw. I do have to make a card still. Maybe I could make the art for the card and then I can cut it out later and glue it onto the card. That's a good idea. Adorable. Thank you. Glad you like it. I like it too. I have to work today. I have to get back to work. Vacation's over. No more vacation for Laura. Alex next to the Leaning Tower of Pisa holding it up. Oh, that's funny. I don't think he's going like far and wide. I think he's staying in the city that they're visiting. I don't think the plan is for them to like travel. Okay, so now I have a border to work with. What could I draw? What could I draw for Alex? I don't know. Well, I think a good place to start is to color the whole page, don't you think? At least a little bit. And I think that's a good idea. So I think we will do cool gray over the whole page, or at least over our whole section that we're going to color. I have to go slower. Aw, a welcome home sign. That's a cute idea. Feels like this one is dry. I just want the color of the background to not be white. What other color do I have? I have cool shadow. That can do something for us. Hi, Deborah. Your book looks great. Beautiful pictures. I like the bangs, too. When is Alex coming home? Not for 2 weeks. I'm all by myself for 2 whole weeks. Doing whatever I want. I mean, that's kind of what I do anyway, but like, this time I'm going to do it alone. Like doing groceries. Taking out the garbage, you know? Okay, so here's my background. Something, at least something. There. What? Shush. Cool. So far, we're so good. This looks great. Excuse me. Deborah, the farm. Oh, hi, Deborah. Michelle, the farm. I don't know what I'm drawing. I want to copy that whole book and all the others. I just love her art. Maybe someday I'll make an art book. I don't know what I'm drawing. I love when my hubby is gone a few days. I leave messes everywhere, eat easy meals, and nap at will. I will say, that sounds like my experience so far, Deborah. I have napped at will, which is a lovely feeling. I haven't left any messes yet. I have been actually cleaning up after myself really well. But I definitely will be leaving messes around, especially craft messes. Artsy, crafty messes. Not that that's not something I usually do, but you know, I'll probably do it more because I don't have to worry about cleaning it up. But I still have to clean up stuff because we have pets. You know, I can't leave stuff out because the animals will ruin it. So it's not necessarily gonna be a heck of a lot messier because the animals will cause trouble if I leave it too messy. But the napping, eating simple meals, so far so good. I'm on that. I ate yesterday for dinner. I had lemon meringue pie. It's like I'm a teenager and the parents are out for the weekend. That's what my food has been. There. This is how big my page is now. I don't know what I'm drawing. So instead of drawing, I can just do this. I'll craft all over the house. That's the messes. Yes. The craft messes all over the house are definitely, I understand that world. I'll get to it. I'll eventually put it away. I'll put it away before he gets home. I want to hire a cleaner to do deep cleaning of areas that I don't like cleaning while Alex is away. I just haven't done it, but it is on my list. I want to do that. That is something I want to do. I want to hire somebody. I'm scared of having someone come into my house and touch my stuff, but I want to do it. I don't know what I was thinking for this. I'm not in the mood to draw on this sheet now. What should I draw? I do that all the time, retired and single. My two fur roommates are the same. They will destroy. If you leave too much mess, they will find it and they will cause problems. I'm looking at my dried flower arrangements and seeing if anything comes to mind to draw with. You framed it so nice. And yet, Sometimes I start without ideas. Oh, they're the mess. Yeah, got it. They are the mess. I don't know what to do. I have an idea. The Parents Farm. That's a good idea. Have you done any irises yet? No, I have not. I miss you when you're not around. It's a song. 'Cause you'll miss me when I'm not around. But I like saying, I miss you when you're not around. Okay, I need a good marker for this. Or a good pen. This should do it. A beach scene with shells. I feel like I'm probably gonna end up doing a garden. A flower garden. Cool. Well, I just saw a boy with an orange tutu, reminded me of Allie. Aww. Well, Allie's is pink, but I see your point. There. I miss you when you're not around. Cool. Cool. Now what? Okay. Since you are drawing, is that a pun? Since you are drawing it in a round? I guess I am making a pun. I'm just so punny. That's not the right pen for the job. That's a better pen for the job. Also not the right pen. Maybe this one's the right pen. Okay. This is all going to be a plant. Okay. And I need to erase this before I go in. do my leaves on my plant. I have whiteout all over my fingers right now. It feels very yucky. Plants. It's like a Love Lies Bleeding. All hearts for Alex. Yeah. It's funny how much I already miss him. He's literally been gone a day. All right, so there's our first round of leaves. I want to color them right away. And I want to color them a darker, bright green. We're going to be adding a ton more leaves here. This is just the first group, and I want to color all of them right now. Okay, so the first leave's there, and then I'm gonna just flip it so it's easier for me to draw. So I'm going to do these ones in a different color green. So it's like the new growth is dark. It's my big, beautiful plan. Okay, so there's the second group of leaves, and those ones I will do them in turquoise green. Okay. Excuse me. Now let's do more leaves, and then they'll be a different color. Why do I keep picking the worst marker? Okay. I uploaded my current blooms for inspiration. Oh, awesome. Give me just a minute to finish this group here. I think I'll do pale green. Is this the one? Yep, I broke it yesterday. So I have to do it with the big side. There. So far so good. Let's check out the Discord, see what's going on in here. There we go. Oh my goodness. Look at that. My current blooms are on a drizzly day. Look at how gorgeous that iris is. Oh, that's my favorite one. I already know. This is my favorite color of iris. Look at this. Yellow is gorgeous. Purple is gorgeous. Ooh, that's a nice color too, Deborah. Wow. What a beautiful garden you have. Ooh, that one's pretty. That's a unique one. Clematis already glowing up, growing up. Beautiful. Oh, multiple kinds of clematis. You're a clematis girly. Beautiful. Oh, hydrangeas are so lovely. Aren't they the most gorgeous thing in the world? And look at the koi in the background. So fun. Lupine. That's beautiful. This one's my favorite right here. That's pretty. Gorgeous. It's lovely, but I gotta go. See you Friday. Sounds good. Have a good rest of your day. Don't work too hard. I was looking at the flowers that we're growing this year on the website that I got the seeds from. I'm so excited for this climbing nasturtium. It's going to be so pretty. Let's see. Summer Peaches Alyssum, I have some of that growing. Gulf Winds, I have that. Agrostem, I haven't seen any of that. Globe Amaranth, I haven't seen any of my Gomphrena, which is the Globe Amaranth. Haven't seen, actually, maybe I can see what that looks like as it grows. One second. We're looking for Oh, let's try and type it somewhere, shall we? Come on. Gomphrena seedlings. Oh, I've already searched this before. Cool. Like, I think I have some. I just don't remember which colors did well. Let's look at Celosia seedlings. This is what mine looks like. So that's good. We're having luck. Celosia growth stages. Hello. Oh my god, the feeling of whiteout on my fingers is driving me absolutely bonkers. I don't think I'm gonna survive it. I need to go wash my hands. Alright, well, my celosia is on its way. And then I also... Who else is doing really well that I've got growing? A lot of the calendula looks great. Look at this mountain garland Clarkia. Are you kidding me? Look at how pretty it is. I'm excited to see it in my garden. Your flowers are beautiful. Louisa! We've got some serious amaranth coming up in there. Oh my god, yours is looking amazing. Is that all from the one seed packet? That's pretty intense. I'm just going to last summer right now. We're still in this summer. Let's get to last summer. We post a lot in this Discord, obviously. We're still in this year. Let's get back to last year. I want to look at the Clarkia. Oh, I'm so excited to see this feverfew again. And these. Okay, so this is doing really well in my garden. Excited to see her. Beautiful. That's the French Quarter Coleus. I'm excited to see her again. I collected seeds for this beauty. And I'm excited to see her again. I have the double feverfew and I have the lemon centered feverfew. Or not lemon scented, lemon centered. Pardon me. I'm just trying to find my Clarkia. I think we might be a little late in the summer there. Yeah, this feels a little bit late August. Oh, I'm so excited to see this marigold. Isn't it cute? We're going to do so much flower pounding with this marigold onto fabric. Okay, where are you, Clarkia? Did I just not take enough photos of my Clarkia? I feel like I didn't take enough photos of it. I barely see any photos in my garden pics, but it was so glorious. Here we go. Oh, Impatience, so pretty. Sweet Peas, gorgeous. Yarrow, amazing. Status, amazing. Million Bills, amazing. So this is the Gomphrena I'm hoping that we're growing this year. The pink Gomphrena. And I'm growing Impatience again. Here's my Impatience. Do you see how small the blue hosta was last year? Just the one small area of it. I'm also hoping that I'm growing this year. I don't know yet. I haven't it hasn't flowered yet. How did you manage to scroll right past the mice? Well, I'm not looking for the mice ones. Oh, but look at how the alyssum is gonna spread out. Isn't that pretty? I'm excited for it. Just really interested in seeing that Clarkia. I feel like it's earlier in the summer when it's doing its most dramatic thing. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty this is. In July, that's going to be so nice. My bee balm. Do 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 do. I will find it. You will be shown Clarkia Mountain Garland. Oh, so pretty. Look at all my flowers. I miss them. Oh, here's some. There's some Clarkia Mountain Garland. There's another branch of it. Apparently it didn't photograph well because it's like in barely any photos. It's in this photo in the back. Look at those bachelor's buttons. I'm about to have so many bachelor's buttons going crazy in the garden. I'm really hopeful. Okay, now we're at poppies, which poppies are kind of early. So there should be Clarkia. I'm surprised I didn't take very many pictures of the Clarkia. I feel like I did, but oh, here's some. Isn't that so pretty? We make the best. We have so much syrup here. If postal wasn't expensive, I'd send you some. The maple syrup was a hunt here. I found it. I hope it's good. Maple syrup's delightful, and we make the most of it in Canada. Totally true. This is the Clarkia Mountain Garland. Isn't it so pretty? Like the purples and the pinks, and it's kind of got some corals in it. It was perfect. Such a perfect garden flower. Look at that. Look at these poppies. These are the dusky rose poppies. So friggin' pretty. The Xenia Cosmos, so friggin' pretty. Look at those. Wow. Okay, more Clarkia. Good. I got some photos. Here's the Clarkia. Looking phenomenal. Clarkia looking phenomenal. Do you see these gorgeous flowers? They're so like ruffly. I don't remember if they smell like anything. I'm trying to show it like in its glory. Do you see how pretty it looked? Well, I have way more of it this year. So you can see how many flowers are on the Clarkia. It's the middle area that's all pink. I've got quite a few of those flowers this year. I am expecting great things from that Clarkia. Look at how beautiful this poppy was. Like what? So juicy and delicious. Sweet peas. Oh, more importantly, here's Thunder last summer. I miss him so much. Oh, he's such a good boy. I miss him so much. Do I have any other pictures of the Clarkia? Beautiful hosta. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, any other Clarkias going on in here? I'm not seeing anymore. Is that from my mom's farm? Oh my god, it is. Look at these strawberries I picked. When was that? That was June 10th. There's going to be strawberries that soon. That's exciting. Okay, here's the Clarkia in, this has got to be early June. Let's see. June 7th. So that's next week. We're obviously not going to be that far along by next week, but here's what it looked like by June 7th of last year. It was already like actively blooming. A little bit rude, but it's fine. I'll be okay with it. How was my garden already that far along? I started so much earlier last year. The first Clarkia, okay, so this is June 5th of last year. Let's see when we've got our first stuff happen. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, how far are we here? How early are we? June 3rd, I was already having flowers. I'm dead. I will not be having flowers that early this year. Let's see, we're at May 28th. Let's see what May 28th looked like. All right, we are in May by now, right? May 27th. Okay, so May 27th of last year, look how far I already was in my garden. So this is 1 year ago today. My Clarkia was already putting out flower buds. My calendula was already putting out flower buds. My alyssum was already blooming. My nasturtiums were already blooming. Oh my god, my cosmos were already blooming. My zinnia cosmos were already blooming last year at this time. Marigold's blooming. Verbena. Look at how big my Cleome and Amaranth are at this time last year. That's crazy. Look at this. 1 year ago today. So I'm a little bit behind. Based on all of this, I'm a little bit behind, but that's okay. Oh, a year ago I already had nasturtiums blooming, zinnias blooming. Wow. It's okay. It's okay to be a little bit behind. Being a little bit behind is not upsetting. It's going to be fine. But look at the zinnia cosmos. Are you kidding me? We had an earlier spring. It was warmer. It's almost strawberry time now. It's almost strawberry time now. It's true. We did have an earlier spring last year, and I got to put my plants out in April, which I didn't have time to do this year. Ugh. I wish you heard that back crack. All right, it's noon. You know what that means. We're done. We're done for the day. I'm going to see you guys all on Friday. If you like it here, come back. We get together Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. every single week. I almost never miss a day. And sometimes when I do miss a day, that's just what happens. So be patient with me. But I won't be missing Friday. So come back on Friday, 9 a.m. I will be here. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button on the video. You're going to enjoy a little longer too. Or that's my hope. I am going home now. And by going home, I mean going outside to play in the garden before the rain really starts. Because it's supposed to rain today. And I want to transplant the rest of the things I need to transplant. And then bada bing, bada boom. So thank you to everyone who's supporting the channel. You guys are awesome. This is the list of channel supporters. I appreciate you. I will see you all on Friday. Have a good rest of your week. Enjoy Wednesday. Drink water. Stay safe. Enjoy Thursday. And then I'll see you Friday morning. And maybe my hair will be bleached on Friday morning. I haven't decided yet, but it's probably going to happen soon. So pray for me. But I love you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Don't work too hard.